In life, we often judge too quickly. We believe our way of thinking is the only correct way. And when someone gives a different answer, we assume they must be wrong. But sometimes the real mistake is not in the answer, it's in how we listen. This story takes place in a small, peaceful village where a young girl named Emily lived with her family. Emily was cheerful, kind, and full of curiosity. Every morning she walked to school with her tiny backpack filled with books, pencils, and dreams. Emily loved school, especially art. She could draw beautiful pictures that amazed her classmates and teachers. But there was one subject she struggled with deeply: math. Even simple addition confused her. While other students quickly raised their hands, Emily often counted on her fingers. Some children whispered, some laughed, and slowly a belief formed: Emily was bad at math. One day during class, her teacher, Mr. Johnson, decided to make math easier by using real objects. He picked up 3 apples from his desk and held them up. "Children," he said kindly, "if I give you 1 apple, then another, and then 1 more, how many apples do you have?" Most students shouted the answer together: 3. When it was Emily's turn, she hesitated. She quietly counted on her fingers, then looked up and said with confidence, "4, sir." The class burst into laughter. Mr. Johnson frowned slightly. He thought Emily was confused again. Wanting to help, he tried a different example. "All right, Emily," he said gently. "Let's change it. 1 strawberry, another strawberry, and 1 more. How many strawberries?" Emily smiled, counted carefully, and replied, "3, sir." Mr. Johnson was surprised. She had answered correctly. So he returned to the apple question. He placed the apples into Emily's hands one by one. 1 apple, another, and 1 more. Now tell me, how many apples? Without hesitation, Emily replied softly, "4, sir." This time, Mr. Johnson lost his patience. "Emily," he said, raising his voice slightly, "I gave you only 3 apples. Why do you keep saying 4? Emily looked down, nervous but honest. "Because, sir," she said quietly, "I already have 1 apple in my backpack." The room went silent. Mr. Johnson froze. Then, slowly, he understood. Emily wasn't wrong. She was just seeing the problem from a different perspective. That day, Mr. Johnson learned something far more important than math. He learned the value of listening, understanding, and keeping an open mind. And so should we. Because in life, there is often more than one correct answer. We just need the patience to hear it.